What up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the SVR Podcast. And today, I'm gonna interview with a homie that I reached out to him from Statelet Contest, from what I know, right? Or from user phones. Yeah, from user phones. That's how it started out. And then I got to know him well on his music from Statelet Contest, alright? And yeah, I'm gonna introduce to you. His rest stage name is Kamikaze. Biddy!
What's up, yo?
What's up, Biddy? Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh, for sure, man. So, I'm gonna ask you 10 questions about your music, including your new track that you released called More Precious Than All of the Stars, etc.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go for it.
So, alright, let's kick off with the first question of the day. What made you decide to pursue a music career in entertainment?
Well, ever since I was young, I generally enjoyed rhyming. It's always been a fun thing, rhyming, making bars, making funny comments when I was busy trying to rhyme. And I kind of got into that, and later on I found out that I got more into rap music than I did into general. So I decided to pursue a music career because of the ability of how much I enjoyed music, rhyming, and making bars.
Like you always say, you are friends with bars.
Yep, bars and like best friends.
And since when did you start your own music exactly? Like which kind of year you started to pursue it?
Well, I think I started around 2017, 2018. I was busy making demos for myself to play around with. That's how it originally started. But I only recently decided to get into music and start releasing around 2019, end of 2019, beginning 2020, which is where everything started coming along, and then I started getting into more of the releasing type and everything.
Alright, good to know, man. This next question is, what made you feel discouraged with your music?
I mean, I guess the only discouragement is my voice in terms of music. I mean, I'm sure every artist feels the exact same way when you listen to your own music and you just like your voice just doesn't seem right at all. But I guess I'm able to now get through that. I'm pushing more forward. I'm trying to improve and everything. And I think I'm starting to like my voice now more than I have before.
Oh, so was it really difficult?
Yeah, it actually kind of was. Working through that whole entire phase where I used to just, I hated my voice completely. It was awful and terrible to me, even though other people around me, my friends and my followers who enjoyed my voice, I really appreciate them always giving their really good compliments towards my music and everything. I think that's also what helped lift my confidence and self-esteem when it came to music itself.
Yeah, this next question is, how much you have it progressing through your own music?
Well, I can say I've done quite a lot of improvements. From the time I got my own producer himself, we started on the first song we dropped was a while ago, I think January this year, which is called Lonely Sunset. That song was phenomenal in a standpoint of view. I mean, 500 views on the first 2 days it was released was, practically really good itself. Over that time, I think I had to improve more on each song I did with different people, including yourself, the Caping Trap, and all other people. I think I really have progressed and I've improved throughout. And even with my recent song I dropped, I decided that I needed to change up everything and I need to focus on more of this and that, more flow, more bars. I need to focus more on the recording itself to get it as nice as possible, as nice as it blends in. And I think, yeah, everything from where I started to where I am has been a lot of progression throughout. And I'm quite happy with it. And I'll continue progressing until, I'm top.
Yeah, pushing up the ceiling. This next question is, what will you describe yourself musically that you create?
I would say I'm more of a nerdcore artist. A nerdcore artist is an artist that enjoys rapping about stuff. So, like video games, shows, anime. That's what I generally describe my music to be. But when I'm creating music, I'd say I like to be very, very different. I like to go out of my way to make bars that don't even exist yet in any other song, and I try to build off it in the song. I guess it's more of a linkage. Well, when people who listen to my music to feel something, I don't want my music to just be out there for cash. Because everyone makes a song here just to cash a check over there and over there. I'm trying to progress. I love music itself. I mean earning money from music itself is really cool. But yeah, I create it for fun, and I think I've enjoyed it for the longest of time doing it for fun and everything.
I mean, yeah, you just already started. Anyway, this next question is, how did you come up with your name, Kamikaze Vini?
Okay, so this is a funny story. I think it was around the beginning of lockdown when COVID-19 hit. I was invited to a server with some friends of mine, and I named myself after a character I was watching an arc in One Piece, the Whole Cake arc, and my favorite character, I was enjoying the character Vin Smoke Sanji. So immediately I put my name as Vin Smoke, which was my name throughout the whole entire server for the first few weeks. People started calling me other nicknames. I became Vin God, and then Vinny came along. And I think that's where my name started to build off itself. A few weeks later, I joined a stream with some guy in the stream itself. No, one being, if you know who he is, Sinksy, also an artist in England. He's a really good artist. You should check him out. He's amazing. Yeah, and while my mic was terrible, him and his girlfriend were kind of shocked at it because it was that terrible. So he renamed me Kamikaze World War II Trash Mike Vinny, and eventually it got shortened out to Kamikaze Vinny, which is when my name came from.
Oh, I didn't know that. Also, it could be double, because I think your first name is Kamikaze, but I think Kamikaze means also about, Eminem's album, Kamikaze. I think that's what my impression was there.
I mean, I enjoyed Eminem's album Kamikaze, but in all honesty, I think I chose more Kamikaze because of the sound of my mic at that point in time. But I thought of it as, because in, I think, World War II, when the Japanese were in it, there was something called the Kamikaze bombers, or Kamikaze pilots, who would blow themselves up in their own plane. It was basically like a suicide mission. And I kind of see it as a way of Kamikaze Vinny being like exploding from myself, which means I'm letting out my emotions and my lyrics, my music out to everyone else. It's not just for me, it's for everyone around me. This explosion is like a chain reaction, and I want it to spread, if you get where I'm coming from.
Alright, so this next question is about your newest release track called More Precious Than All of the Stars, which was made around like a couple of weeks ago. So this next question is, what is your meanings behind of your newest track release called More Precious Than All of the Stars?
Well, More Precious Than All of the Stars. Let's start. I thought I should release it around the 16th of August. Recently started developing on that song around early August. I think just about before we even got to August, my producer decided to make an 80s beat, which I wanted to work on. I didn't know what to do with it, and I thought of, More Precious Than All of the Stars. First thing came to my mind was a special person in my life. And I thought that, I should try and make something for that person to show what I feel for her and everything. So I wrote the song just to express what I feel for her and everything. And the song was very emotional, on a recording perspective, actually. I tried to make the bars as sweet as possible to just link up with everything. And I think that's what the meaning behind it was, just more precious than all of the stars. Everyone's like, you're my everything, you're this, you're that, I love you from here to the moon. And I know a lot of people these days struggle with, especially girls as well, who struggle with their own self-esteem and how they look and everything. And I just wanted to say, more precious than all the stars, you guys are very unique. You're all different. You're all beautiful. There's nothing wrong with any of you, and you're all just perfect just the way you are. And I think that was really the true meaning behind the song when I first started writing it.
Alright, so this next question is, what are the other things you concentrate with in music?
In music, I guess mostly I concentrate just with bars and flow, a lot of improving on them. If we're comparing this song, More Precious Than All of the Stars, to Lonely Sunset, you'll see the amount of difference in both the bars and the flow. And I think that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to perfect my flow. I'm trying to get that flow, that way of bar spitting to suit how I want to rap. Because my rap recently hasn't been much of me rapping. It's been more of me singing, not of me rapping. And my rapping is just beginning. It's not its mid, it's not its end. It's just started. And right now I'm just focusing and concentrating on how to perfect my flow and my bars and finding what suits me the best when it comes to beats and music itself.
Alright, that's dope. This next question is, where do you see yourself in the future for music, in terms of future plans?
Well, I would love to earn a living from music. It would be amazing. The chances of that are very slim though. Plus, the music industry isn't as great as it seems. But yeah, if we talk about the future, I see myself being an independent artist. I would love to just, make music to make people happy. If I'm earning a living, even if it's just like a little bit of side money, I'm really grateful for it. Because many people, they go for their dreams and a lot of them don't succeed. Some of them do, and they get to earn money from what their dream is. And I'm hoping that I'm able to do the same thing. Obviously, I'll still take on a job and everything, but I still want my music to be a big part of my life in one way or another.
Alright, so this next question is in particularly for possible when COVID goes silence whatsoever. But this next question is, if you would live anywhere around in the world, where it will be in terms of, traveling?
If I had to live anywhere around the world, I quite enjoy where I stay in general. Yeah, I actually do enjoy where I stay. I wouldn't like to live anywhere around the world besides where I do, unless it's somewhere like maybe LA or anywhere where I can actually connect with more bigger artists, even Nashville itself, which is a big artist community. I think that's what I would like to if I wanted to live anywhere else. But with where I currently live, I'm grateful for what I have and everything. I'm very happy with it.
Alright, and the final question of the day is, if you could describe yourself in one word regarding music, what it will be and why?
One word. I could describe myself in a few words. I would say mainly creative and nerd or geek. Because, my music is not really based on everything. Like, for an example, if I'm making music, I want to be able to be experimental with everything around me, whether it's beats, whether it's lyrics, whether it's different effects on my voices when I'm busy rapping. That's what I like. I like being creative. I like thinking outside the box and not inside the box. When it comes to the word geek, I said before, I'm a nerdcore rapper. I like rapping about, anime and video games and everything. And I think geek would describe me a lot better when it comes to music. Nerdcore, because making music about characters is what I enjoy the most, because I'm able to make multiple bars. I'm able to link up things with all of the funny memes and jokes around that everyone knows. And I guess it just makes a lot of impact, and it creates very good humor. And I quite enjoy people laughing in general, so I would consider myself more of creative and a nerdcore artist if you're describing me with music.
Alright, so that was it, folks. Vinny, if you have anything to say towards to the outro, can you make it somehow?
Yeah, sure. Everyone, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to check in on the SVR podcast for the next episode, and also make sure to check out myself, Kamikaze underscore Vinny. You can follow me on Instagram and on YouTube. Make sure to check out my tracks. I will be dropping More Precious and All of the Stars on Apple Music and Spotify around the 7th of September, which shouldn't be very long from now. So yeah, guys, look forward to that. Thank you for having me on this podcast, the SVR. I really appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, anytime. So make sure to check out his music. The links will be down in the description below. He knows what he's capable of. So I will see you guys in the next episode with another special guest. See y'all later, and bye.